front door, red dust on the floor. Pickup parked sideways in the clover patch out back. Handle tough as a crow. Got scars from my daddy, gave them to me with a laugh. Sunrise on my porch, coffee thick in my cup, footy. Grease stains on my blue jeans, I have to wrap up. Dog barking at nothing, he's mean but he's loyal. Quiet pride in my work, been honest since I was born. Careful hands with a splinter grip, I'm a runner that I'll never whip. Get always saw too tall. Get that bone on the wall. Careful little whip, splinter grip. Born to carry, made to chip. Hard earned and honest, I stand tall. On the backbone, I'm the wall. Yeah, I'm tough, Tim, not polished, mobbing me. Yeah, I'm rough cut timber, I ain't for hire. Leather wallet, sawdust behind my ear. Mama's old recipe, supper cooking right here. Neighbors know my name, know my kind of truth. Ain't aiming for perfect, just aiming for proof. Callous hands never fit a glove. Can't fake steel, can't fake love. I'll take storms if they prove my worth. Built from dirt and southern earth. Yeah, I'm rough cut timber, not polished mahogany. Junkie drain, built for leather, splinters and all, that's me. No fancy finish, all muscle and fire. Yeah, I'm rough cut timber, I ain't for hire. You want a ballroom floor, shine for a while. Give me porch boards holding every mile. You want things pretty small and smooth. I got backbone, grit, and truth. Yeah, I'm rough cut timber, not polished mahogany. Chunky brain built for weather, splitters and all, that's me. No fancy finish, all muscle and fire. Yeah, I'm a rough cut timber, I ain't for hire. Cracked asphalt, busted fence line, smell of summer's last hay. Red dirt caked on my boots, dragging home past supper time. Hound barking by the old truck, daddy's for rumbling home. Always late, but that's how I grew tough. These back roads raised me right. Cut my hands on honest days, rolling slow past porch lights. These back roads raised me right. Learned to swing and shout on Friday nights, beer and floodlight fights. Mosquito hum, a man's backbone, built out here, not bone. Flat tires, busted knuckles, cursing at the rain. Mama said, boy, wipe off that smile, mud across my chin. These back roads raised me right. Saw it all through dirty glass, lost spinning out at midnight. want, you ain't gotta understand. Just stand next to me, dust in your teeth, knees raw from the land. Ain't running from the past, it's burned to the past. Lean in close, hear the way I talk, that southern sound. These back roads raise me right. Oh, raise me right. Every sign shot up tonight taught me how to fight, bite, try. These back roads raise me right. Back roads still raising me. Seasons turning old pain sweet. You there, same dust, same blood. Run with me tonight. Back roads, yeah, these back roads raise me right, yeah, raise me right. Now right on out. Sun comes up, pour black coffee in my hand. Old Chevy Park where the gravel meets the land. Rags on the floor, dust in the air. Starter crank slow, knuckles scrape, I don't care. Wrench turn steel, radio playing low. Cuss and laugh when my ratchet slips, I know. Oil on my jeans, sweat on my brow. This is honest work, I take it anyhow. Paint peeling off the red shop door. Old timers drop by, boots muddy on the floor. Thick hands waving truth with every word. We don't say much, but plenty's understood. Ain't no internet to chase in here, just the hum of engines, the cold taste of beer. Tools all arranged, I know their names. Breakers, sockets, they don't play games. These grease-stained hands know what they're doing. Bolts and wires fixing what needs undoing. La la, I find comfort in my own skin. No need to prove where I've been. Can't see the sun by the time I lock up. There's bites on my arm, scars never add up. Old workbench holds today's little wins. A belt I found rattling, a leak that finally ends. I drive slow down the county line, headlights cut across the pines. This town don't change and neither do I. Yeah, that's alright. These grease-stained hands know what they're doing. Bolts and wires fixing what needs undoing. La la, I find comfort in my own skin. No need to prove where I've been. Sometimes I wonder if I missed the train. Friends went looking for fortune, I just stayed. But nobody judges me harder than me. I settled the score with a socket and a dream. These grease-stained hands know what they're doing. Bolts and wires fixing what needs undoing. I find comfort in my own skin. No need to prove where I've been. When you drive through town, say the grass is high, there's nothing around but these battered boots know every crooked lane. We hang our pride on a homemade weather vane. Mama waves from the porch, sun burning real, pies on the sill, hot cornbread at every meal. Kids running wild, hound dogs giving chase, familiar hands at every friendly face. You say we're lost, stuck in a different time, but the church bell rings down the county line. Gravel flies up, pickup singing along, laughing with the crickets till the break of dawn. They call us backwoods, but we call it home. Yeah, we call it home. Oh, we call it home. Your tongue can wag and your doubts can roam, but we call it home. Yes, we call it home. Wanna leave us? Wanna leave? Leave our old hat on my brow, stories traded underneath the live bait. Kiss my Friday, toss right now, fish fry Friday, toss slide low, it's open wide wherever we go. Neighbors show up when a storm rolls in, fix a busted fence, laugh and crack a grin. Bonfire roaring where the corn once grew, sing it till the morning paints the sky anew. They call us backwoods, but we call it home. Yeah, we call it home. Whoa, we call it home. Your tongue can wag and your doubts can roam, but we call it home. Yes, we call it home. When I'm far away, I hear old voices call. Ties too strong, pull me back through it all. Dig your high-rise dreams, I'll take my roots instead. With open arms, this land's my daily bread. They call us backwoods, but we call it home. Yeah, we call it home. Oh, we call it home. Say what you will, it's now being known, but we call it home. Yes, we call it home. Oh, we call it home. Yeah, call it home. We call it home. We call it home. Yeah. In your fancy car, looking down at my boots covered in mud and tar. Said you saw something wild in these backwoods eyes. Thought you could tame me, make me civilized. But honey, let me tell you something true. There's some things that love just can't make me do. I was raised up right on this country ground, and that ain't something I'm gonna turn around. You can take the boy out of the backwoods, honey, but the backwoods gonna stay in me. I ain't trading my freedom for your money. This is who I was born to be. Can't change me, won't change me. clothes and take me to parties where the champagne flows. But I feel more at home in my working jeans, with dirt on my hands and simple dreams. You say I embarrass you with how I talk, but these country words are all I got. I ain't ashamed of where I come from, and I won't pretend to be someone I'm not. You can take the boy out of the backwoods, honey, but the backwoods don't stay in me. I ain't trading my freedom for your money. This is who I was born to be. I love the way you challenge everything I know, and how you make me see a different world. But if this love's gonna work, you gotta let me go. Be the man I am, not who you want me to show. You can take the boy out of the backwoods, honey, but the backwoods don't stay in me. I ain't trading my freedom for your money. This is who I was born to be. Can't change me, won't change me. Why you looking sideways? Boots on my stool, old jukebox humming past midnight cool. I tip my hat, you shift your view. Are you counting scars or just passing through? Dust on my collar, war in my jeans. You see rough edges, not what that means. What makes you think you know me better than I know myself? Oh, do you really know? What makes you think you know me better than I know myself? Hey now, am I to tell? What makes you think you know me better than I know myself? Smoke curling slow, I sip, you stare. A half smile wager, dare you even care? You reckon you're wiser, got my path in your head. Truth's in the bottle, not what's been said. What makes you think you know me better than I know myself? Oh, do you know? Hey, what makes you think you know me? What makes you think you know me? Laugh drops cold, shuffle my feet. You ever lived here? Silence repeats. What makes you think you know me better than I know myself? Oh, do you really know? Dust on my boots, 5 o'clock bill, bar stools waiting, small town hotel. Spit on the floor, nod to the band. You got a problem, boy, say it again. He's got that look, city boy frown, but on my jeans I'm homegrown proud. Who you calling a redneck boy? Say it louder now, you got noise. Raise that glass if you know this joy. Who you calling, who you calling a redneck boy? John Deere cap, cold can in my hand. Back road steady, I know this land. Rolling my sleeves, heart full of sun. Don't brand me dumb, cause I work till it's done. He's got that suit, tie too tight. I got calluses and Saturday night. Who you calling a redneck boy? Say it louder now, you got noise. Raise that glass if you know this joy. Who you calling, who you calling a redneck boy? Say country like it's a shame. Out here, that's just my name. We call it wild, we call it free. Say it again, you're talking about me. Who you calling a redneck boy? Say it louder now, you got noise. Raise that glass if you know this joy. Who you calling, who you calling a redneck boy? La 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 la. Hey hey. Who you calling, who redneck boy? Runs like hell, this rusty Chevy, Outback since my daddy's prime. Seats all torn where we left her, muddy ride smoother than any new shine. Boots by the door got miles behind them, red mud caked on the healing sole. Strings hang loose but they ain't breaking, just like my heart getting old. Jeans worn thin at the knees and pockets, old stain that won't wash away. Cracking my knuckles, busted watch, but I keep going anyway. You can't break what's already broken in. Ain't soft, that's where I begin. Every scar and weathered grin. You can't break what's already broken in. Sun-faded cap logo barely shown, hole in the brim from last July. Hands that built this life, just knowing you learn to bend before you try. Fence posts leaning like my old shoulders, bent but never gonna fall. These boots and me just pushing forward. Ain't much pretty, but I still stand tall. Cornbread cold, skillet on the table, jukebox humming in the shed. I'm stubborn as the time I'm able, carrying on just like I said. You can't break what's already broken in. Ain't soft, that's where I begin. Every scar and weathered grin, you can't break what's already broken in. Let them laugh or roll their eyes. I ain't here to impress. I'd rather be rough and true as I am than faking Sunday best. You can't break what's already broken in. Ain't soft, that's where I begin. Every scar and weathered grin, you can't break what's already broken in.
Swing home slow, sun is over the pine. Coffee cold in my hands, rooster calling out.
Dirt under my nails never comes clean. Hammer on the tailgate, beat up blue jeans. Sweat dripping, proud of shirt. Rain never bothers, mud on the word. Chickens in the yard, wood out back. Sunburned lines, neck and hands. Pick up coughs, awake still runs fine. No reason to rush, just take my time. These calloused hands, that's my story written plain. Nothing fancy here, just the honest kind of strain. You can see where I've been, you can feel it in my grip. Oh, I carried in these lines that never slip, holding on year by year. Cracked old knuckles, scars run deep. Firewood stack, hill so steep. Lunch in the shade, dogs asleep. Holding what matters, what I keep. Fence post leaning, wind on my face. Old truck radio, favorite place. Leaning back, boots on the rail. Simple moments, never stale. These callous hands, that's my story written plain. Nothing fancy here, just the honest kind of strain. You can see where I've been, you can feel it in my grip. A whole life carried in these lines that never slip, holding on year by year. Night falls slow, crickets raise their tune. Just me out here under a southern moon. These Cali trains, Westmont's glory, very plain. Nothing fancy here, just the honest kind of strain. To see that again, we can feel it in my brain. No one I can hear, Rising up on a patch of red dirt, boots hit the floor, days about to start. Sweat on my brow and mud down my shirt. I build my living from the heart and the heart. Hammer in my fist, steel on the wood, rolling my sleeves like my old man would. Weathered old pickup, she gets me there to a life where the working man's gotta carry. Oh, gravel road running dust into my hair, waiting for payday, but I ain't scared. I've broken my back and I laughed at the pain. Gravity's honest, it don't complain. Been told to aim higher, step away from my land, but nobody understands why I'm proud of what I am. And these calloused hands that build my name held together through pouring rain, raised on will not second chance of these calloused hands, these calloused hands. Daylight fades, still Sunday. Self-still love stands because of these calloused hands, calloused hands. These calloused hands. Neighbors who wave and dogs that run free, cooking over fire that's home to me. A table built solid, fence standing tall. I measure my hours by working by call. Some folks chase something shiny, but mine is right here in the dirt on my skin and the ring in my ear. I won't trade away what the foreman can't steal. There's truth in the peace that my calluses. They build my name, held together through pouring rain. Raised though will not sell this hands. These calloused hands, these calloused hands, these calloused hands. When the daylight fades, I still stand because of these calloused hands. These calloused hands. Socket wrench, greasy palms, morning sun barely up. Old toolbox rattling in the truck bed, patched up overalls, chewed up straw, radio crackling, engine coughs, then roars. Gasoline tank, busted knuckles, never cared for clean. You said, son, you made for more, but I got pride you can't define. Grease under my nails, steel in my veins. These calloused hands built this land. Worn boots, mud-stained knees, roll up my sleeves. That's who I am. Calling mis manos, martes en la mano, self-jugada. Tu mirada juzga fuerte, pero ese es mi hogar. Hierro frío, aceite viejo, oh, y así disfraz. Aquí aprendí a luchar, aquí aprendí corner store, smirks behind glass. Never know the rush of fixing something broke. Told me I rushed, maybe so, but I shine when I work. Talking down from the towers, but can you change your own tire? Grease under my nails, still in my veins. These calloused hands built this land. Worn boots, mud-stained knees, roll my seams. Creeps up my Monday, still in my pain. These weather days think this end. Bones must emanate, roll up my sleeves. That's who I am. Creek water running slow before the sun comes up. Just me and Grandpa Joe with two old fishing cups. He knows each fallen tree where base like hiding now. Some things you gotta see, can't learn by word of mouth. This ain't just any fishing hole, it's where my grandpa taught me so. Been coming here since 664, and now he's passing down the load. Down the load, yeah. His hat's all stained with sweat, mine's starting to look the same. The tricks that help you get, the big one's worth their name. He points out where to cast, right there behind that log. Some moments meant to last, float up here through the fall. This ain't just any fishing hole, it's where my grandpa taught me so. Been coming here since 664, and now he's passing down the load. Looks me in the eye, says, son, this spot's been good to me. Now it's your time to be the guy. This ain't just any fishing hole, it's where my grandpa taught me so. Been coming here since 664, and now he's passing down the Lord. And now he's passing down the Lord. now he's passing down the law.
Crickets singing, porch light burning out, old Ford rusting at the edge of the round. Tall grass waving over last week's mow. Catch the sideways glance from across the road. Dogs are barking at the blue tarp shed. Mismatched lawn chair by the fire pit bed. Chain link sagging at the end of line. Old man Johnson says that boy ain't trying. Kids in the yard, four-wheeler spins. Cooler full of cans, smoker cooking ribs. Sunday shade tree shop, wrench my hand. Ain't no shame just sticking to the plan. Don't apologize, I was born this way. Yeah, my neighbor ain't moving out, so you best look away. Firewood pile never stacking neat. Mailbox leans cause the road ain't straight. Bonfire nights, friends all around. Laugh too loud when the sun goes down. Bass from the speakers rattles your drawers. Pickup out front couldn't fit indoors. People for miles know where I stay. Just follow the sound all through the day. I'm that neighbor. Don't apologize, I was born this way. Yeah, I'm that neighbor. Ain't moving out, so you best look away. Ain't got nothing to prove, but I live out loud. Real don't care about impressing the crowd. Out here we mean every word we say. Proud to be different, I'll stay this way. Yeah, I'm that neighbor. Don't apologize, I was born this way. Yeah, I'm that neighbor. Ain't moving out, so you best look away. Steel strings buzzing, boots on linoleum. Cash draw slam, early morning grumble. Pick up out front, burnt coffee drips low. Hands black with grease, ain't slept in a week. Tattooed arms crossed, 3 a.m. coffee and diesel fumes. Fucking tired, can't leave this room. Yeah, woo! Truckers yawn, smoke in the air. Just keep moving, no one cares. 3 a.m. coffee and diesel fumes. Old boys laughing over grits, no receipts, pocket change. Thumbing through scratch off, shit lost again. Yeah, hot dogs rolling nowhere, radio. Hank Jr. buzzing on the radio. Yeah, O'Neill's bow beer. Yeah, it's the rules, damn the clock, freeze pops for dinner. 3 a.m. coffee and diesel fuel. stains, high beams, clinking quarters at 2. Watch the regulars drift, got nothing to lose. Piss breaks, all chimps whisper, cussing about the balls. Damn pumps always busted, take another loss. Boxers, ball caps, Stetson hats, Marlboro packs, watching Tim's drop, sitting out back. Life on hold, dirty rag in my fist. Yeah, I know I'm not king, ain't nothing I miss. Can't leave this room. Yeah, yeah. Woo! Just keep moving, no one cares. 3 a.m. coffee and diesel fumes. Still breathing diesel fumes. Still breathing diesel. Just me and my tune. Steel strings buzzing somehow, so.
Pulled up in boots, capable work, get your city dust aside. Heard you laughing at my pickup, call me names from your high ride. Granddad on the porch, handed down truth by the fire. Counting every scar on my knuckles hard, or no thin wire. Door swung open, let out steam and good advice. Raise on chicken wire fences, learn to spot a cheek by that. On knees playing ball, patch it up and stand tall. Ain't a classroom in the world teaches grit like a hard fall. Paul's faded belt buckle, trophy from a younger man's race. Mama's callous hands, quick with care, quicker with grace. Signs missing letters, we still found our way home. Late nights at the diner, laughing loud as we roam. Wear a tie like armor, talk pretty about paper degrees. I scrubbed the mud out of Sunday jeans, learned patience with these. Found a compass in a crow's flight, followed storm lines to shelter. Chop my own wood for winter, grown tough, never melty. Measure smart by numbers, but tell me, can you fix a flat? Can you barter for sweet tea trade? Honesty back for that. Heard old timers say that's wisdom you can't buy. Cracked knuckles, sunburned outlines, proof I won't deny. Saved quarters in a jar, dreams stitched to the dashboard. Railroad track lessons, patience paid in the war. My diploma came from dirt roads. Hey, bright red clay, oh, cold. Ask me who I trust most. Yeah, folks who know that low. Say you're smart, but son, I chose life's teacher, these dirt roads. Whoa, roads, whoa, dirt roads. No silver chains or tailor-made plans fit this rebel's mind. Answers found in creek beds, late June, wasting time. You mock the way I say my words, but I bet you can't stay. When the work gets heavy, city shoes run away. Hitch rides on tractors, got sky for a roof. Kept faith in the little things, that's southern truth. Banjo lace lessons, heat waves, pinch my skin. Take your shade, I'll take the sun, call it a win. Street lights don't know me, never pay me much mind. Out here is sweating, promise every day's a grind. You look down, well that's fine, just make me rise strong. Swagger in my step, humming that backwoods song. So here's my reply with this mud on my collar. Can't wash it out, but son, you can holler. Give me open space and a slow draw call. Raise dust and pride, that's all. My diploma came from dirt roads. Hey, bright red clay, oh, cold. Ask me who I trust most. Yeah, folks who know that low. Say you're smart, but son, I chose life's teacher, these dirt roads. Whoa, dirt roads. Whoa, dirt roads. you'll never crawl through barbed wire. Chase down your own meal, traded stories up close. Here is the grip that's real on our maps in my glove box. Every turn a new jest, spot this at a peer read. What I'm on, loser fest. Cousins in the back, we fly like dick, stolen them lives. It's this B-side like a stolen his eyes. Get a hand, look, backwards in the dirt. Man, uses on a clutch and Chris Lane. Only you men can bring the time, so they living that the bean of mine is turning loose. As it get your mouth, touch your roll, brick roll.
Blood on my boots, sunlight, dog howling out as the pickup rolls by. Screen door slap, that's home calling me. Bare feet stomping in my own front seat. They all laugh, they all stare. Junk in the yard, laundry everywhere. But I light up when I see my sign. Numbers rusted, mailbox ain't a lie. But I hold my head high, never trade my ride. I know what I got and I live it with pride. My mansion's got wheels, and my mansion's got wheels. Back porch milk from that old oak pine. My mansion's got wheels, say it 9 more times. My mansion's got wheels. My mansion's got wheels. My mansion's got wheels. Yes, my mansion's got wheels. My mansion's got wheels. Spoon table, full deer throne, grilling outside, came my zone. Neighbors close, but can feel right. Every single light on is mine tonight. Some call it a trailer, say I live too small. My palace is rolled out, I got real, y'all. My mansion's got wheels. My mansion's got wheels. My mansion's got wheels. And that suits me just fine. My mansion's got wheels. Blood on my boots, sunlight, dog howling out as the pickup rolls by. Screen door slap, that's home calling me. Bare feet stomping in my own front seat. They all laugh, they all stare. Junk in the yard, laundry everywhere. But I light up when I see my sign. Numbers rusted, mailbox ain't a lie. But I hold my head high, never trade my ride. I know what I got and I live it with pride. My mansion's got wheels, and my mansion's got wheels. Back porch milk from that old oak pine. My mansion's got wheels. Spoon table, fold-air throne, grilling outside, came my zone. Neighbors close, my kin feel right. Every single light on is mine tonight. Some call it a trailer, say I live too small. My palace is rolled out, I got friends, y'all. My mansion's got wheels. My mansion's got wheels. My mansion's got wheels. And that suits me just fine. My mansion's got wheels. Coffee steams in old tin cups, boots sinking in cold red grass. He wipes his hands on faded jeans, breath rising up, time moving slow. He knows the creak of every branch, listens close for something near, waiting quiet, safe from harm before the world wakes up out here. The wild calls are humming low, leaves dripping from a nighttime rain. When the morning mist hits, that's when everything makes sense. Out here the questions fading with the breaking fence. Air is thick with no regrets, washed clean by the dew. Out here a man finds peace in what he knows is true. When the morning mist hits, that's when everything makes sense. He don't use fancy words for it, just a nod and a heavy sigh. Sun creeping up paints gold on his face while the world spins fast somewhere else. He tracks the path his father knew, learned the signs, has learned the land, finds place, carries all that's lost. Old hurts fade beneath the sky. When the morning mist hits, that's when everything makes sense. Out here the questions fade with the breaking fence. Air is thick with old regrets, washed clean by the dew. Out here a man finds peace in what he knows is true. When the morning mist hits, that's when everything makes sense. Places all less strong, I'll see in a style. When the morning mist hits, that's when everything makes sense. Out here the questions fade with the breaking fence. Air is thick with old regrets, washed clean by the dew. Out here a man finds peace in what he knows is true. When the morning mist hits, that's when everything makes sense. from upstate, brand new shoes, what a waste. Turned his nose up real quick at my truck's muddy kick. Ever been money? Bet you're too good for some fun in the sun. That's so crude, that's what he said. Clutching pearl, shaking head. Ruin, pain, waste of time. Man, this boy's about to find. Pushing pedals, power slides, bubbles popping, perfect ride. Straight through swamps, slinging dirt, see him smiling, that's what's worth. Big tires tearing through the trail, mother she never gonna fail. Watching him learn what we're about. Southern pride, let's hear him shout. Now look who's covered head to toe. Eyes lit up with that muddy glow. City boy finally gets the show. Oh yeah, too good for silver in the sun. Only until it's my fun.
Sunrise on my face, bare hands, long days, no one keeping pace. Neighbor eyes watching, calling me out by name. Mud on my boots, hell I wear it like a chain. It took small town ways, nothing I would trade. Got mud on my boots, mud on my boots. Road might be rough and the world might complain. Got mud on my boots and I ain't gonna change. Mama says watch your manners, boy, but daddy just laughs, says lean into the noise. Friday, shoveling pride by the Lord. Tracks on the porch can't wash off what I know. Yeah, tall town ways, nothing I would trade. Got mud on my boots, got mud on my boots. Road might be rough and the world might complain. Got mud on my boots and I ain't gonna change.
crickets calling out beneath the cypress limbs. Camp chair creaks as the cool night sets in. Tackle box open, old lures line the lid. Buzz of mosquitoes, I slap and I grin. Floater drifts gentle across that muddy old bend. Moon makes magic on the ripples again. Bait on my line, patience in my hand. Been here before, I'm right where I am. Some folks read books, I read the water. Lessons learned laid underneath the stars. Life moves slow on this muddy border. Wisdom is waiting right where you are. Dad always told me, fish don't rush for bait. Patient pescador, let the sunset wait. Bobber dips down, heart starts to race. Silent celebration, a smile on my face. Cast after cast, current keeps its course. Night birds singing as I tally up my scores. Learn more here than I ever did in school. Quiet old creek is my golden rule. Some folks read books, I read the water. Lessons learned laid underneath the stars. Life moves slow on this muddy border. Wisdom is waiting right where you are. Big city noise and that fast-talking crowd. Bills piling up and the radio loud. But here I hear crickets, the splash and the breeze. Simple, slow truth set my mind at ease. Some folks read books, I read the water. Lessons learned laid underneath the stars. Life moves slow on this muddy border. Wisdom is waiting right where you are. Got you waiting by the barn. Bounce off the wind, cost of life, yanked hard to start. Jump out on new pros, all hood and last, still my wide. Track just good play, when this time was spit. That of my set. Spurts come funny, ain't stopping now. Ain't nothing prettier than my life painted in mud. Take me with you, and spin it up again. Coffee still warm, thermos wedging to the rack. We blast through blackberry thicket, scratch arms, never looking back. Your hands light on the handle, shaky, stubborn, sure. Tires digging deep because we always push for more. Birds get her up, startled by the sound. I yell quick warning, but just splash you down. Splatter straight across your faded OT. Your eyes say keep driving deep. Ain't nothing prettier than my ride painted in mud. Take me with you, let's spin it up again. Dropping low, that tired buzz in our bones. Windshield smeared, can't see, just push it on home. Fence line glowing, headlights bouncing wild. You lean close, shoulder heavy piece for a while. Under that battered body, ever squeaking thumb, there's another memory pressed under the dust. Strong full sticks, gas needle leaning low. One last turn, nothing out here's perfect, but it all feels good. Our stones grown, staying where we stood. Spin it up, but sure sake we kid no good, ask the mother. Sun climbs slow, engine idle low, thick in the air, dust trailing behind. Old radio, cracked and beat up, dash faded, windows rolled down, grit on my teeth. Boots on the floorboard, iron red stain, laughter bouncing off empty fields. Long past midnight, riding lines winding, nowhere to be, barely holding tight, and quenching for a taste of home. The old dogs running, barking somewhere, wheels spin out, hearts skip along, dirt in the veins, never thinking long. When the mud runs deep, the memories run deeper. Over and over, we ride. When the mud runs deep, the memories run deeper. Voices get louder, mouths stack up, bent license plate, old scars showing, sunburned arms when rattling loose. One more turn, another round. Thirsty and laughing, coats draped on seats, on fire, ash rises, sweat in my eyes. Hands out the window, time blurring by, clothes caked with yesterday. Headlights shining, sigh in my chest, penalty for living, blessings in our nest. When the mud runs deep, the memories run deeper. Over and over, we ride. When the mud runs deep, the memories run deeper.
Secondhand stories, broke down moments, faces against the night. When the mud runs deep, memories run deeper. Over and over we ride when the mud runs deep. The memories run deeper. Fading tracks, old song playing, still here rolling on.
I remember summer heat, black dirt on my jeans, watching Granddad stoke a fire under that old Tulane. Steam rolling out, copper coil twisting tight, sweet corn mash bubbling slow mo, rising behind. Sweat sticking my skin, I felt alive out here. Granddaddy's recipe runs through my veins. Granddaddy's recipe runs through my veins. Granddaddy's recipe runs through my veins. He handed me a mason jar, hands just like a rope. Said, boy, this here's your bird bite, stronger than smoke. Night birds calling out, dogs barking at the creek. Smoke burns the wind, I learned a trick by the week. As I lay after echoing up and lowered my ear. Granddaddy's recipe runs through my veins. Granddaddy's recipe runs through my veins. Pass it down slow, let the fire know. Granddaddy's recipe's lady runs through my veins. Just a sip and I'm home again. Runs through my start with sweet corn grind and fine, pouring water, give it time. Malt and sugar, burn and stylish, hide that bear but I thick and fast. Copper worm in the plumber keg, sparks and hickory keep it fed. Running clear when the light hits through. Prohibition blues, but we always knew. White boots on gravel trails, keep your eyes peeled for county tales. Nighttime whistle in a loaded sack, freedom rides on a burlap back. 4 generations what we hold, every drop's a story told. Granddaddy's recipe runs through my veins. 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 Yeah.
Red dirt on my boots all summer long. Pickup stays muddy, windows roll down. Turn up the radio to sing along proud.
Fish on the line, old dog on the porch. Bonfire blazing in the backyard night. Work boots lined up by the back door light. Fried catfish, sweet tea, Sunday morning slow. Neighbors wave, everybody knows my name. Raised by folks who taught me right from wrong. Earned these calluses, I ain't ashamed. They call me redneck like it's something bad, but everything they hate is everything I have. Hands in the soil, heart on my sleeve. But Ember have to say, if you don't like it, don't have to stay. They call me redneck, but I'm proud that way. Cooler in the truck bed filled with ice. Hand-me-down flannel, Levi jeans just right. Main Street parade, tractor pulls of dust. Fairground laughter, two-step in the dust. Mama's cooking, bacon on the pan. Old stories told by my old man. Ain't about money, ain't about fame. Just a little land and an honest man. Those city folks whisper and laugh. Think I'm less, 'cause I walk this path. Well, let them talk, let them look away. Standing taller every word they say. They call me redneck like it's something bad, bad. Everything I have, hands in the soul, heart on my sleeve. You don't like it, you don't have to stay. They call me redneck, but I'm proud that way. To that fancy place downtown, in my truck with the rusted crown. Man in suit gave me that look, like I was dirt from some backwoods brook. Who you calling simple man? Got calluses on these hands. Who you calling simple man? Got everything I need, I understand. Hey! They can laugh at my accent strong, think they know where I belong. But I've seen what matters most while they're busy making toast. Who you calling simple man? Got calluses on these hands. Who you calling simple man? Got everything I need, yeah, I understand. understand. At me with that smirk on your face, like I'm some kind of disgrace. 'Cause my jeans are worn and my truck ain't clean, and I talk a different way than you say. Working these fields since I was a boy, this life ain't just some toy. Got grease on my hands, yeah, I understand why you think I don't fit in your land. Got dirt on my boots, and I like it that way. Ain't gonna change for nobody today. I got dirt on my boots, that's who I am. If you don't like it, I don't give a damn. You don't like it, I don't give a damn. Your fancy car and your pressed white shirt don't mean much in this red clay dirt. I earn my keep with the sweat on my back. While you're pushing papers, I'm laying track. You can judge me from your high-rise view, but I know what's real and true. This simple life that you criticize runs deeper than you realize. Got dirt on my boots, and I like it that way. Ain't gonna change for nobody today. Got dirt on my boots, that's who I am. If you don't like it, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. You can take your judgment back to town, 'cause out here we stand our ground. Pride ain't something that you buy in stores. It's earned through open country doors. Got dirt on my boots, and I like it that way. It ain't gonna change for nobody today. Got dirt on my boots, that's who I am. If you don't like it, I don't give a damn. If you don't like it, I don't give a damn. Last night, dust on my boots. Ain't been back home since this old summer's roots. Dad's Chevy's still leaking by the front old gate. Mama waves in the kitchen, set a big old plate. Still hear the train past the cotton gin. Neighbors stop by, grinning with a sly. Old china rooms look smaller, paint still the same. But I don't know that nothing really stays unchanged. Folks in town talking, saying it's a shame. Left your jacket on a college coat rack, traded your name. I can hear them laughing, betting I'll fall. Doesn't matter much after all. These hands were made for dirt and sun, callous from every mile I've run. I tried on another man's shirt, but I came back home 'cause these hands fit work. Saw that diploma still framed in my room. Guess I thought city lights me not bloom. Coffee's not strong like mama's old brew. Country's what I was born into. Fields full of thunder waking me for dawn. Brothers laughed, a tractor's long gone, suitcase by the door, but it never did fit. Guess some folks just ain't made for it. Everybody's quick with a sideways glance, think I'm missing out on a finer chance. But clean white collars don't tell who I am. Gonna make my stand right here in this land. These hands were made for dirt and sun, callous from every mile I've run. I tried on another man's shirt, but came back home cause these hands fit work. Granddaddy swung an axe, fall drought for a slip. Never made headlines, never had regret. Dad kept it going, sowing hope in the clay. Didn't want a big city, said hearts don't stray. Long days, cold rains, brown leather skin. He shrugged off the struggle, let the proud seep in. Said son, don't chase what makes you ache inside. A little food on the table and a roof that's dry. So I plant these rows, watch the sky set fire. It's not what they wanted, but it's my desire. And if you come around, you're gonna understand why I dig so deep in stubborn red sand. These hands were made for dirt and sun, callous from every mile I've run. I tried on another man's shirt, but I came back home cause these hands fit work. From every mile I've run, I tried on another man's shirt, but I came back home cause these hands deserve.
Met you off the bypass, high heel lost and late, mud on my boots, truck humming by the gate. Told you my name, you laughed at the sound, city in your voice, but your heels stank down. You said Tejas was home, you missed cafe con leche. Words all sweet in Spanish, then you turned away. Fixed your flat tire with a can of cold beer. You shook your head, still you stayed right here. Blue jeans and pearls didn't fit your world, but I saw you smile and something unfurled. She called me redneck, I called her beautiful. Little bit reckless, not a bit wonderful. Didn't need much, just a dust in the night. She called me redneck, I called her beautiful. Ooh, beautiful. Whoa, whoa. Made a fire by the river, let the night roll in. Told stories about the city, you asked what just living meant. You wore my coat when the air turned cool. Tried on my draw, said y'all ain't so cruel. She called me redneck, I called her beautiful. Little bit reckless, rather bit wonderful. Didn't need much, just the dust in the night. She called me redneck, I called her beautiful. Ooh, beautiful, so beautiful. Didn't think I'd ever
same back roads, worn down boots, patched up jeans, cracked radio. Feel the Cactus Future 8-box roll tape rolled away, but I stuck around, changing oil, chasing prey under hoods by sunrise. Smell of fuel and bring hang with the work, only living here brain. Under hoods by sunrise, smell of fuel and spraying. Mama saw the tan stuck. I'm done, know why I call my roads have a lot like being passing me all wrong gone. I see him fading, type bold crank bold guitar. For I keep so my keychain thinking that'll do. Yo, folks say I'm stuck, 'cause I'm dark but known as hard. Mine upon the left, hanging in the garage. Oh, grease stain proof, make with me la-da-da, la-da. Hey, yeah, took the highway way for the yard, yeah. It's all the same drive, different start. Comes in wearing new shoes and polished plans. Startled by the quiet, called me brother, shakes my hand. We talk pissings and wishing over stale coffee steam. He says, ever wondered if you missed your dream? I laugh, no blueprints, just bolts and rusted wheels. Every dance a story, every fix is how it feels. I see the old 40 we built before leaving town. Now he's some answers, but I never back down. Oh, walls full of calendars, marked jobs and nights alone, but I measure miles with pride in every chrome. He left for something that's hard to define, but life runs smoother when you're built to a line. Yeah, I remember the fights, the quiet behind the barn. He with his college jacket, me with my lucky charm. He had vision, city bound with a resume in hand. I had a carburetor dream, got a torque wrench for a plan. Everybody's measuring worth by the miles they run, but I say sweat and gears are what make a life spun. It's not a paycheck or a single straight line, it's finding pride in a job in your own design. Laid 100 dry belts, heard a million doubts, but every starter I drove, it's my version of shout. He might see stealing oil as something to escape, but I see family laugh or several go scrape. So when he asks what dead or when I make point to busted frame, say I built what I love, man, and I kept my name. Drive, different kind of start. Yeah, it's all the same drive, just a different kind of start. Woke up in the same old room, patched a roof above my head. Coffee pot's been working overtime, warm boots by my bed. Uncle Chevy out the window, rust and blue paint side by side. Folks say I sure want for more, but they don't see the pride inside. Mama's garden in the backyard, rows of corn and tangled wire. Barbecue smoke in my t-shirt, sweating grass and bonfire. Got some scars of pars upon my knuckles, calloused hands and stubborn grin. Ain't much fancy around these parts, but I know just where I've been. Ain't got much, but what I got is mine. Earned it with these two hands, every dollar, every line. Might never ride in limousines or drink champagne so fine, but I wake up every morning proud. What I got is mine. Cousin Joe just called me up, said they're building up the hill. Big box store in a pasture, but my house is standing still. Got a dog that barks at strangers, radio plays old Lynyrd tunes. Out here the sun sits red and white, I let it fill my afternoon. Ain't got much, but what I got is mine. Earned it with these two hands, every dollar, every line. Might never ride in limousines or drink champagne so fine, but I wake up every morning proud. What I got is mine. Let them laugh or roll their eyes, I never chase no borrowed life. Roots run deeper than a dollar sign. All I need I find right here tonight. Ain't got much, but what I got is mine. Earned it with these two hands, every dollar, every line. Might never ride in limousines or drink champagne so fine, but I wake up every morning proud. What I got is mine. Heard you got a lot to say sitting high on your porch, laughing at my old hook and the boots I wore. You're pouring out the stains, the mud on my jeans. Like every scuff tells a story you ain't seen, but I hear it all from over that fence. You can call me what you want, I know just who I am. Say you tread my long days for city streets, but I'd miss these hands and the work they keep. Mock my slow draw and the way I talk, but you ain't built for these boots I walk. I keep my roots deep, I ain't for show. You can call me what you want, I know just who I am. College words in the tie that you wear can't buy you the pride that comes from out here. Laugh at my front yard, cracked door on chair, but you won't feel as free in your high-rise air. This simple life fits just like my old cow. You can call what you want, call me what you want, I know just who I am. You can call me what you want, say it loud, play it plain. You can call what you want, it's all just the same. steps, coffee in the pan, sunrise on my neck, rust on the mailbox, trucks running rough, neighbors talking but I ain't got enough of chasing what's next or buying what's new. I find my peace where the river runs through. Folks in the city, they turn up their nose, but this is all I've ever known. I ain't changing for no one. I ain't changing for no one. Mama's voice ringing out down the hall. She says, mind your own son, don't you fall into thinking you ain't good as them. Let them laugh, let them call me thin-skinned. I light my fires, I carry my load, and I don't owe nothing on this patch of road. It's the same old story, I heard it before. Hey, buying in at the company store. Got dreams too big for this town, but I hold my ground, don't let it bring me down. Empty pockets, but I sleep just fine. Can't miss what I never was trying to find. So if you're still asking, I'll tell you again, this dirt and blood is the shape I'm in. I ain't changing for no one. I tried to belong, I tried to run, but now I know I'm the only one. I ain't changing for no one. I ain't changing for no one.
I see you look my way, boots muddy, face full of clay. Oh, yeah. La-da-da-da-la-da-da. Sun's blazing when my day kicks in, hammer swinging with a cracked up grin, steel bones rising to touch that sky. You just walk past, keep your shirt and tie, dodging dust, you roll your eyes, eat your lunch while we go climb. I'm sweat dripping on your new sedan, thinking on me you don't understand why I built this town, why you look down, why you can't see. It's my hands and knees, I built this town that looks down on me. Levi singing my name out loud, laughing with boys, not chasing a crowd. Well and wired the whole day long, you judge rough edges but you're standing strong. Brick by brick we shape your space, leave receipts, I leave my trace. Every floor up in your high-rise home, just another chance to prove you wrong. Why I built this town, why you look down, why you can't see. looks down on me. Laugh at my truck and my old worn hat, but you live where my footprints at. Maybe someday you'll finally know who's holding up what you call home. Why I built this town, why you look down, why you didn't see, but you went sees my hands and looks down on me.
Half past midnight, steel toes drag. Coffee gone cold, hands stained black. Clock on the wall ticking too damn slow. Quiet as hell in the hum and the smoke. Boss walks by, never meets my eye. Just another night in a long damn line. Yeah, I'll rough around the edges, but I get the damn job done. These busted knuckles pay my rent and keep the engine running on. Talk your shit, take your shots, I'll be standing come the sun. Don't need your polished praise, I just get the damn job done. Whoa, la la la. Raised by grit, mama spit daddy's lame. Welding sparks fly, sweat on my face. Cracking jokes in the break room haze. Still standing strong at the end of my day. Supervisor barking, flashing his new tie, but he can't do what I do no matter how hard he tries. Yeah, I'm rough around the edges, but I get the damn job done. These busted knuckles pay my rent and keep the engine running on. Talk your shit, take your shots, I'll be standing come the sun. Don't need your polished praise, I just get the damn job done. Hey! La 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 la. Heard you laughing in some awful shiny shoes and clean hands, but you wouldn't last a minute living by these demands. Yeah, I'm rough around the edges, but I get the damn job done. These busted knuckles pay my rent and keep the engine running on. So talk your shit, take your shots, I'll be standing come the sun. Keep your polished praise, I just get the damn job done. La la la, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wipe the sweat off my brow with the back of my wrist. Cracked knuckles trace a piston scar down my palm. You roll in, shining up, looking through me quick. The grit in my smile says I get the job done. Old dog on a chain barking at the bay door. Radio static, socket wrenches clatter real low. You're sizing me up with that paper in your hand, but I know by heart every part that runs this land. You call it dirt, you call it mess, I call it proof I never rest. These greasy hands built this town, turn bolts while the world looks down. Every late night fix, every stripped down round. Yeah, these greasy hands built this town. Built this town. You talk smooth like your tires never met a gravel road, but chrome won't save you when you're stranded in the dust. I've patched up old leaks, I've learned what holds. It's in my veins, what you think is rust. Wire in my teeth, spit in my cheek, turned away by some suit who can't take the heat. You ask for a receipt, but never see the cost. This place and these hands, they've never been lost. You call it dirt, you call it mess, I call it proof I never rest. You call it dirt, you call it mess, I call it proof I never rest. These greasy hands built this town, turn bolts while the world looks down. Every late night fix, every stripped out round. Yeah, these greasy hands built this town. Built this You wanna ride fast, you want it to last. Try walking a mile in these old stained boots. Say what you want, you can laugh from your glass. I'll outwork your rumors and bury your suits. Greasy hands built this town, built this boot. Sound to what you want, you can laugh from the cones. It's in Los says built this town. These greasy hands built this town. World looks down. Greasy hands built this town, built this town, built this town. Coffee burn, sunrise cracking, diesel hum, diesel prize, boots still tracking. Still fries, old jukebox tune, trailer rigs, worn out spoons, pulled over up to a rusty pump. Buttons loose, blue jeans faded, truck cap face hat shaded, thumbprints deep in the mason jar, long haul miles leaving their scar. Wipe my brow and let the silence thump. You can read it plain in these hands, every scar, line and brand. Never needed to explain. Waffle plate, small talk stalling, lottery scratcher, someone calling. Table rings from the years gone past, short on change, long gone last. Salt and pepper never running out. Boot at the rail, feeling okay. Not into strangers passing my way. You can read it plain in these hands. Every scar, oh, line and brand. Never needed to explain. If you wonder, look my way. Find what simple means day to day. Don't take much to understand. Truth's right here in my hands. You can read it plain in these hands. Every scar, oh, light and brand. Never needed to explain. Slow in a dust street Chevy, back roads curving easy, morning breaking heavy, coffee strong as an iron in my hand. City boys stare through their sedan, gravel on my boots, grins in their eyes, button shirts pressing up on their disguise. They're talking manners learned back east, but that don't matter here in the least. I tip my cap, slow as molasses, let them size me up through mirror glasses. Under my brim, I'm 10 steps ahead. Let them wonder what runs through my head. Can't paint me with no broad old brush. This dirt's taught me patience, never to rush. I don't own a robe or a fancy decree. I'll fix your fence or mend your knee. They're stuck on their screen, claim progress but don't know what it means. I'm splitting wood, whistling sincere, cooking up jokes that too stiff to hear. Found some mud on your shiny tires, bet you missed that in your high rise. They shake their heads with a sideways grin, but I caught them watching while it begin. There's knowledge fun in the heat and the rain. Truth don't come in black and white lines, it's written slow in countless signs. I don't own a robe or a fancy degree. I'll fix your fence or mend your knee. Spent my years in summer sun, my PhD's in getting things done. But never any guilt. Under blue wide open I've always belonged. My soul steady rooted, unshaken strong. No cap and gown, but look what I've become. My PhD's in getting things done. Whoa. things done.
Never wore no cap and gown, but I still learned plenty out here.
Boot soles caked up with red clay. Radio busted, but I sang anyway. Mama taught me right from wrong. Papa's rich, I've been holding on. Hayfields don't wait for a bell. Old stained hands raising a little hell. Sun up to sundown is my school. Lessons written out behind the mule. Got my degree in dirt roads and diesel. Worn out wisdom ain't no equal. Patchwork life, backyard PhD. That's how this country boy reads. Cosecha de maíz, hermanos, en la tierra. Sweating Nixon, el sol no se espera. Aprendí más con callos, more than in books. Trench is my classroom, harvest my looks. 10 wheels turning, trailer full. Jefe nods, el trabajo's cool. Gravy over rice, hands wash away pain. Sabiduría simple, no necessity to explain. Got my degree in dirt roads and diesel. Worn out wisdom ain't no equal. Patchwork life, backyard PhD. That's how this country boy reads. Notes in the mud, tenure in the rain. Read my resume on knuckles and stains. Got my degree in dirt roads and diesel. Wore out wheels, ain't no reason. Patchwork life, backyard PhD. That's how this country boy reads. Looking at my truck today with that smirk upon your face, like the dents and rust just give away that I ain't got much grace. Well, let me tell you something, friend, there's more than meets the eye. Some things you just can't comprehend when you're too busy being high and mighty. You chrome my shine, but my rust tells better stories. Every scratch is earned, every dent's got a history. I ain't worried about what you think of me, 'cause real life ain't meant to be pretty. Got mud caked on these wheels of mine from working in the field. Your ride's so clean, it's like a sign that your hands ain't never healed. So keep on with your fancy ways and your judgmental stare, 'cause I've lived more in these rough days than you have in years of treating life with care. The chrome might shine, but my rust tells better stories. Every scratch is earned, every dent's got a history. I ain't worried about what you
lead us where we're meant to be. And all the choices that we make, showing every sky you see. Your chrome might shine, but my rust tells better stories. Every scratch is earned, every dent's got a history. I ain't worried about what you think of me, 'cause real life ain't meant to be pretty. And clean, running your mouth about things you've seen. Big city suit talking about the news, laughing at my boots, making fun of my tunes. You think you know this place just by driving through. Order up some whiskey, say it's not your type of brew, but out here sweats the price and mud stains don't wash out. You throw another look, I let my silence shout. Your fancy words don't mean a thing round here. Out in this smoke, it's all grit and beer. You want respect, so learn to steer. 'Cause your fancy words don't mean a thing round here. Yeah, I'm not around here. Under these nails, hands learn young, fix a fence, chase the rails. You say I'm slow, you say I'm stuck, but look in my eyes, hard-earned trust. You brag about money, show off your rings, but you can't buy brothers or hard-earned kin. We settle things straight, don't need no crowd. The jukebox turns up and I sing out loud. Your fancy words don't mean a thing round here. Out in this smoke, it's all grit and beer. You want respect, so learn to steer. 'Cause your fancy words don't mean a thing round here. Yeah, yeah, not around, not around, not around. It ain't about fighting, just standing strong. Won't bow my head, can't say I'm wrong. You call it stubborn, but call me proud. We talk with our hands and we laugh out loud. Your fancy words don't mean a thing round here. Out in this smoke, it's all grit and beer. You want respect, so learn to steer. 'Cause your fancy words don't mean a thing round here. Yeah, no sir, not around here. I stand right here. Hey buddy, roll up in that suit and tie, laughing at my boots and that old truck outside. You got your head full of letters after your name, but I got grease on my hands and mud on my name. Your fancy talk sounds smart, but it ain't my style. I don't need big words to know when someone's lying. I fix what breaks, I say what's real. Will learn my lessons at a truck stop meal. You say, boy, you're just a simple case. I just smile and tip my hat your way.
diploma, but it sure makes sense. Build my books from the back of a fence. I got a HD and common sense. Taught myself numbers, counting bills at the bar. Made my own love with busted up cars. Mama said straight, you want respect, you earn it. Daddy said, son, work hard, deserve it. I don't care much for showing off. Hard work sticks long after talk is gone. Don't gotta impress, long as the love then run you down. You crack a joke, think it'll go over head, but I catch you quick, then I head. I got a PhD in common sense. Ain't got a diploma, but it sure makes sense. Build my books from the back of a fence. I got PhD in common sense. Rolling, running, ready for whatever. Fix a flat, fast, found my farm river. Barbecue burning, back porch banner. Borrow some bolts, build a band of brothers. Shoot the straight, set him standing steady. Had a hard-headed hound head, he was heavy. Country cooking, cutting corners, catching catfish. Spin the story, spitting sunflower seeds, making a wish. This post philosopher, farm field fanatic, pocket-worn wisdom, plain pragmatic. Double down, don't dodge, doing my dance. Learning my lessons from a sideways glance. Humble but honest, homegrown plans. Pitch in, pull weight, best you can. So while you're searching for something profound, I'm sitting right here 10 toes on the ground. Shoo-wop, ba-da-da, shoo-wop. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, sometimes the answer's in the room. I got a PhD in common sense. Ain't got a diploma, but it sure makes sense. Built my books from the back of a fence. I got a PhD in common sense. Yeah, I got a PhD in common sense. Say it twice, not your turn, my friend. We got a PhD in common sense. Circle up the tailgates by the fires, red by it. Got my boots in the dirt, someone's passing the light. Simple kind of Saturday, old dog at my feet. Billy says the sky looks big enough for any dream. Dust on my jeans, laugh in the air. Someone telling stories with a far-off stare. Bottle goes round, we ain't raising much fuss, just talking about the little things that matter to us, yeah. These stars feel close tonight. Some folks never see what I hold tight. 'Cause we're smart enough to know what really matters. Ain't about the money or the paint on your truck. Smart enough to know what really matters. Hold your people close, keep your word and your love. Old man Joe, shaking out his Marlboro pack, said time moves faster than a barfly's tab. Sherry laughed sweet, singing old church tunes. Lost a little time, but we got nothing to lose. Stories ain't written down, just burning our minds. Wind whipping sparks, passing bourbon down the line. Long as the wood's dry and this company's true, I got everything I need right here with my crew. Oh, the night is thick with good advice. Work more than a suit and tie. Yeah, we're smart enough to know what really matters. It's the people on this folding chairs, the hands you trust. Smart
to know what really matters. I want true soul songs and a little bit of love. Let the world look down from their high-rise rooms. We got a wisdom you can't teach in no classroom. Right here by the smoke, I see clearer than before. What matters most was always at my door. Raise a toast to love, to Honduras. Smart enough to know what really matters. By this fire I got more than enough. 'Cause we're smart enough to know what really matters. We're smart enough to know what really matters.
Working worry behind. Last bar of my phone faded, I don't mind. Crack the window, cold creek wind finds my face. Six-pack and a four-wheel drive, I pick up the pace. You said, boy, you're running wild, you'll never slow down. Well, out here it ain't about chasing some crown. I turn up radio, that old cash song you love. No calls from the boss, just the sky up above. I'm coming home soon. We're lost in the night and a cricket tune. Signal's gone, guess I'm out of reach. All I know now is peace. Ain't no service out here, just this old truck and a jar of beer. Ain't no service out here, find my soul when the static clears. Always felt a little too tight. Saturday sunrise with washed in gold light. No sirens screaming, just a hound dog's bark. No neighbors peeking when the bonfire sparks. You said, wish you called me, let me know you're alright. But I got these cotton clouds and stars burning bright. Raccoon on the roof and the world takes its turn. And letters from you I still keep in the ash burn. Keep hoping that I miss my old view, but I find myself out here far from you. Here where nothing but the wind can teach. All I know now is peace. There ain't no service out here, just my two hands in this muddy gear. There ain't no service out here, I can hear my own heart, I can steer clear. My nails, lost track of time, I kept the signal fails. I ain't searching for meaning off some crooked screen. Truth in the silence, you know what I mean. You said, when you're coming back, you're staying away. But out in the wild, that's where I wanna stay. No dings, no pains, no digital fear. Just you and me in the night right here. Ain't no service up here.
Butt cake leather, scarred from sun stubble. Rows of stitches frayed but holding true. Tongues hang loose, tied from too much trouble. Cracked old heels paint ship blue. Steel toes peeking, telling tales in silence. Red clay branded, thick along each tread. Dust in every crease, stubborn defiance. Laces leaning east when I should have gone west instead. Scuffed up faces meet your sideways glance. You laugh, but you never felt earth bite your soul. Prints stamped through second chances, sweat seeping down patchwork roads as you say, well worn isn't worth the keeping, but boots like these outlast the easy talk. Long days marching steady while you're sleeping, raised on storms, not silver sidewalks. These boots ain't for show, through and through. Every scar below a story just for you. Leather speaks slow in every line, it's true. These boots ain't for show, these boots ain't for show. Ooh, hey, yeah. Let the wild wind carry. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Every field I face, fueron hasta piel que nunca miente. Sigo adelante sin mirar atrás. Sueños guardados bajo el puente. Trabajo duro, siempre un paso más. These boots ain't for show, and through every scar below a story just for you. Letter speaks so in every line, it's true. These boots ain't for show, these boots ain't for show. Heavy on the gas, 2 lane miles ahead. Dust on my boots, nothing to regret. River runs slow, hands rough and worn. Quiet on the porch, chewing on some corn. Friends pulling up, engines rattling through. The kind of heat sticking like glue. Laughter cares out, dogs barking close. Flag fading out, a radio comes and goes. Sun dropped below, leaves are turning red. Wind in the field, sweat rolling down my head. Yeah, you roll your eyes, don't understand. Keep on walking, don't shake my hand. Ain't no shame, ain't no shame. Running in the rain, running wild again. Ain't no shame, ain't no shame. Living how I can, every single day. Breakfast for dinner, coffee cooled slow. Hearing the screen door slam, letting everybody know. Truck leaves the trail, someone's calling out. Same short fuse, same old route. Scrapes on my arm, arms left from those lines. Family names carved on a painted sign. Long after dark, flicking through the air. Cracked cardboard box folding in a chair. You just pass by, don't see the good. I'd show you around if you understood. Ain't no shame, ain't no shame. Running in the rain, running wild again. Ain't no shame, ain't no shame. Living how I can every single day. Can't take it away, can't change who I am. Ain't no shame, ain't no shame. Running in the rain, running wild again. No shame, ain't no shame, ain't no shame. Living how I can every single day. Ain't no shame, ain't no shame. Dust on boots, yeah, I hear you talk. Kicking up trouble on a long back road. Smell of pine, sweat in this shirt. Run around where the wild things go. You're leaning close with a sideways grin. Ask me if I'm ever gonna learn. I got a chip where my pride should sit. Baby, that's just me, let it burn. Oh yeah, born wild, raised right, nothing to hide. Heart like a fire under southern sky. Laugh through the mess, rowdy every night. Can't tame spirit, still treat you kind. Born wild, raised right, that's how I'm made. Yeah, you know I won't fade away. You call me stubborn, oh yeah, headstrong breed. Took a few hits, stood up again. Never needed more than dirt and wind. Bare hands, good friends, thick skin. You never get the wild out my veins. But I love hard, never run from pain. If you want steady, here's my truth. I'm all in when it comes to you. Nothing to hide, hard like a fire on a southern sky. Laugh through the mess, rowdy every night. Can't tame spirit, still treat you kind. Old, wild, raised right, that's how I'm made. Yeah, you know I won't fade away. Sunrise hits, I'm grinning wide. Another long night, still alive. Barbed wire talks, honest eyes. Shake the dust, but I stand my ground. Don't need much, but I run on pride. You're the calm in this wild ride. Yeah, you see, alright, I've been sun on fire to keep sitting here alone around the camp and wild race ride. That's how I'm Ever wonder why my boots stay muddy? You catch me laughing with empty pockets, honey. All these calloused hands and Friday nights ain't about the trouble, just chasing light. You say you're scared of all I might be, but you ain't seen how sweet small town can see. I leave the porch swing wide and the fire burn low, waiting to prove there's more you ought to know. Ain't it strange the way I run and roam? Still every road leads me home. Do you believe what they say about a heart like mine? Can you love me reckless, then sit by my side? If the sunset's wild and I'm gone with the sound, would you trust me to always turn around? Could you let me run till the break of day and hold my hand when it's time to pray? See the window rattling from my laughter, or count the stars I caught chasing after. I wander loud as the thunder calls, but I kneel quiet where nobody at all. I'm not the secret you can pin or tame, just a name you remember in the driving rain. Would you follow when I lose my way? Would you stay for the words I'd never say? And do I the line I walk so fine, crossing over every single time? Do you believe what they say about a heart like mine? Can you love me reckless, then sit by my side? If the sunset's wild and I'm gone with the sound, would you trust me to always turn around? Would you let me run till the break of day and hold my hand when it's time to pray? Call it living wrong or living right. What's a line but somewhere to shine the light? Do you believe what they say about a heart like mine? Can you love me reckless, then sit by my side? If I'm running wild when the day is done, would you stay right here till the morning sun? Would you let me run till the break of day and hold my hand when it's time to pray?